15 top-rated attractions in Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore, also known as Charm City, is Maryland's largest city. It is known for its breathtaking inner harbor and rich historical background, as well as being the birthplace of the United States national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. Historic forts, stunning art galleries, state-of-the-art aquariums, superb museums, bustling distilleries, zoos featuring animals from all over the world, and numerous other attractions await you here. Number 1, Fort McHenry. Fort McHenry, one of America's most significant historic landmarks, is located approximately 3 miles southeast of the city center. The fort was built between 1798 and 1803. Fort McHenry is revered as the place that inspired the national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. It survived a 24-hour bombardment by a British Navy during the Battle of Baltimore in 1814. You may tour the fort's casemates and grounds at the visitor center to learn about the fort and its history. Number 2, Walters Art Gallery. The Walters Art Museum is one of only a few museums to present a comprehensive art history from the 3rd millennium BC to the early 20th century. Among its treasures are a fine collection of ivories, jewelry, enamels, and bronzes, and a large reserve of illuminated manuscripts and rare books. The museum is especially notable for the many ways it makes its exhibits and collections accessible to children. Number 3, National Aquarium. The National Aquarium is an award-winning facility home to more than 20,000 animals. It is located in the downtown district of the metropolis. Exhibits include a 4D theater, Atlantic and Pacific coral reefs, kelp forests, Amazon river forests, hidden marine life, life on the seashores, Australian aquatic life, and more. Number 4, American Visionary Art Museum. Baltimore's most unusual art museum by far is the American Visionary Art Museum, which displays the work of self-taught artists from around the world. This is not just a gallery of paintings and drawings, but a lively, and frequently changing, celebration of the creative spirit. If you are looking for unique gifts or souvenirs, be sure to save time for the museum's delightfully quirky shop. Number 5, Baltimore Museum of Art. The Baltimore Museum of Art is the largest art museum in Maryland with art from around the world. The permanent collection includes the world's largest collection of works by Matisse. The other prominent painters featured are Picasso, Cézanne, Van Gogh, and Andy Warhol. The museum houses one of the most prominent African collections in the country. It also has a significant collection of American paintings, sculptures, and decorative arts. Number 6, Inner Harbor. Inner Harbor is a well-known tourist hub, featuring a complex of live music venues, lively bars, historic sites, and tons more. A highlight is the collection of historic vessels moored here, all of them open for tours. It also offers many fun activities for you to do in the pristine water, like riding on dragon paddle boats, going on a scenic cruise, and so on. Number 7, Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Plan a weekend getaway to Baltimore to see a game. Oriole Park at Camden Yards is the official home of the Baltimore Orioles, the city's Major League Baseball team. The one-time Railroad Center is only 2 blocks from the birthplace of baseball's most legendary hero, George Herman Babe Ruth. The modest home is now a museum, and a statue of Babe Ruth is a favorite photo stop outside the park. Number 8, Fells Point. Fells Point is a historic area along the waterfront that has been beautifully restored. This old harbor quarter was once the shipbuilding district of Baltimore, with places of entertainment for the seamen. Today, behind the many restored brick buildings are restaurants, cafes, and shops, making it a popular place to meet. Number 9, Baltimore and Ohio Railroad Museum. The Baltimore and Ohio Railroad Museum, first opened in 1953. It boasts a collection of United States locomotives from the 1800s, the largest in the country. It is the best place for you to view impressive displays of railroad treasures. You can look through galleries on 19th century steam engines, a massive collection of railroad models, exhibits on the Great Railroad Strike of 1877, unique watches and clocks, and lots more. Number 10, Maryland Science Center. The Maryland Science Center, founded in 1976, features 3 floors of fascinating exhibits. It rests on the shores of the Inner Harbor, and features a themed gift shop, an observatory, a planetarium, an IMAX theater, and more. The scientific displays that fill its 3 floors are geared primarily to engage young visitors, but the museum will also interest adults as they explore physics, space travel, and other subjects. Number 11, Baltimore Museum of Industry. A bit out of the way, but well worth visiting, the Baltimore Museum of Industry, which opened in 1977, features displays on industry and manufacturing from the 1900s. Entire workshops are preserved or replicated, representing a wide variety of activities and skills. Visit the Baltimore Museum of Industry, and explore its many intriguing exhibits. Number 12, National Cryptologic Museum. About 20 minutes from the city center, the National Cryptologic Museum features the work of spies and counter-spies, as well as methods of encrypting strategic communications. On exhibit are numerous pieces of equipment utilized by the United States throughout various wars. Here, you can see the actual Enigma machine that enabled the Allies to decipher German signals during World War II. If you have even the slightest interest in spies or espionage, you should come here. Number 13, Maryland Zoo in Baltimore. One of the best tourist attractions in Baltimore, Maryland, for animal lovers is this outstanding zoo. The Maryland Zoo, which first opened in 1876, encompasses roughly 135 acres. More than 2,000 animals from different countries make their home at this zoo. It allows you to observe animals from various parts of the planet, like polar bears, white rhinoceros, giraffes, Indian peafowl, chimpanzees, Chinese alligators, chinchillas, and more. Number 14, the Baltimore Basilica. The Baltimore Basilica is officially named the Basilica of the National Shrine of the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary. It was built between 1806 and 1863 and is the earliest Roman Catholic cathedral in the United States. This historic monument is one of the top locations to see in Baltimore on your sightseeing trip. It is a well-known attraction that draws visitors from all across the country. Number 15, Washington Monument, and Mount Vernon. The Washington Monument, surmounted by a statue of the nation's first president, is a landmark of Baltimore's Mount Vernon neighborhood. A 228-foot spiral stairway leads to the top of the monument. The neighborhood is filled with the former mansions of 19th-century industrialists. Now part of the Mount Vernon Cultural District, many of these grand homes house museums, shops, and galleries. Thanks for watching. For more such content, subscribe to this channel.